All right, guys, we're live. Getting back into this mission number 7 of my 25 mission campaign, Operation Barbarossa. The mission itself is called Recon, where the objective is for the German force to reconnoiter their way forward, activating map boards as they go. It was pretty easy start on the first map board. This second one here, board Zulu, I didn't have any VPOs to worry about. So that's 2 points or actually, no, I didn't get anything for that. But the subsequent board only had one VPO as well in this large two-story wooden building. Probably half the floors had suspects, but I was able to deactivate most of them. And what's left has been killed off except for a commissar and a 9.2 liter that is stuck up on the second floor, no way down, and they're going to die next turn when I kill them. Meanwhile, I've sent a scout forward on a motorcycle, a couple boards with the intent to activate more and see what's out there. Again, the fourth board, board 20, was no VPO, so that's good for me because I get 2 points for every board besides the first two. And don't have to worry about any enemy on that board. And the last board, a large conglomeration of black suspect counters in the vicinity of this 1.5-story stone building. So it's probably going to be my final board activation. And right now, once I clear this off with my stacks here, I'm going to be moving most of my kill forces down. Occupy probably this building here. Normally it's be a factory, but factories aren't in play. So they'll be able to occupy upper floors and bring fire down to bear on the black suspect counters and start eliminating them and then taking them over. And hopefully I can clean this off before the game ends. Right now, slated to end. We're going into turn 8. So I've been lackadaisical in moving my suspect counter. So there's 2 turns to the regular game end, which is possibly on turn 10. At turn 10, I start rolling to see if the game will end. And it's basically a 1. On the 10th turn, every even turn after that, I roll a die, and if it's a 1 or less, then the game ends. And so the longer the game goes, the more boards to activate, the easier it is to end the game. So who knows when that's going to end. So I figure I've got 3 or 4 turns maybe to move down and take advantage of the time before I run out. We'll see if I can eliminate this as an objective. If I don't, it's going to be very close. Right now I'm at 6 victory points for the boards I've activated. Russians are at 1 because I killed a half squad. VPOs could be worth anywhere from 1 to 7, I think, depending on the type of building it is and the board that it's on. So who knows what these ones could be worth, but I could get a 0 or I could get a 1 for the one I control. Meanwhile, he could pick up a 7, which means we might be tied. So, or even I would lose. It's conceivable, and that's assuming I don't lose anybody else along the way, which I have to be very cognizant of. All right, let's get into it. So we're in the German rally phase of turn 8. First thing we do is a wind change die roll. See if we also get a random event, which we don't. All right, we have no rallies. Nothing is broken. So we can just go right into movement phase. This is not going to be any prep fire phase because my troops on the first level can't see the second one, obviously. So first order of business, let's get a roll to see if the A1 is in command. He is. Which means these 2 guys here can activate, and so they're going to go up 1 level. And then they're going to advance into hand-to-hand with the... I don't think you can overrun in a building, can you? Do an infantry overrun? No, it's got to be a single leader. So because there's 2 leaders, I can't do an infantry overrun. Oh well. They'll die in close combat. Hopefully they don't take anybody with them. So those guys move, so I can move the rest of this stack now. I'm just going to run down the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, CXing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The squad here, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess he'd no longer be concealed because the leaders. All right, I have a 9-1 here somewhere, right there. Command die roll. So he is in command as well, which means everybody around him within 2 hexes of him is able to move as well. Heroes exempt from that. So they can move as well. They've already CX, so there's normal movement then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4. You guys have to roll for yourself. They are panicked, so they're not going to do anything this round. And you're just going to hang out and do what you want there. Once these guys get close, I'll use this half squad to potentially start activating suspect counters. Clear the way. These are buildings here on the left, so if I can clear these 4 off, that gives me nice covered approaches, and then it's easier to gain an entrance into the building. Vice going all the way around to the other side. All right, so that's it for that. Defensive fire phase is only the officers, they can't shoot. No rout phase, so we go right into advanced phase. Oh, I didn't move my mortars here. 1, 2, so they both can move. 1, 2. All right, so they advance into close combat. Everybody else will advance, go down the road, except for you guys. You guys are panicked, that's right. You'll occupy the row house. All right, that's it for a movement phase. So turn 8 and 9 are basically going to be getting into position. And we're into close combat. All right, so let's see if the Russians get ambushed. They get a 2. Germans get a 2, so there's no ambush. 8 to 2, 4 to 1 odds for the 4 to 1 odds for the Germans, and I could go 1 to 2 for the against 1 squad, which I think the officers will do. I never even looked. What do I need? 4 to 1 and 9. So one of the officers is dead. Seriously? All right, randomly select. 10-0, 9-0. So the commissar is down. And then we go 1 to 2 odds. 8. Not enough. I believe I needed a 4. Yeah, needed a 4. So I'm just going to flip this over now before I forget. It's effectively my control. The squads are going to have to spend a turn securing the building to make sure that they get every last nook and cranny of the place. They're effectively out of the battle anyways because I'm going to run out of time before the game's over, which we go into the German turn, Russian turn 8. All right, Russian turn 8 is going to be quick because there's nothing going on except a possible random event. Snake Eyes, so that's a wind change and no random event. So the wind, I believe, increases. No, that's a direction change. All right, so no change to the wind. We have no rallies again. Let's get rid of the pins. No prep fire to be had. No defensive fire. Basically nothing's going to happen right now except for close combat. So again, we have 1 to 4 odds for the Russian. And then we have 8 to 1 odds for the German, which should hopefully be enough this time. Yeah, 11. Okay, so all right, the last Russian's dead. On the German turn, they'll spend that round securing the building. And then they'll gain control of that building itself. All right, so now we're going to go into the German turn 9. All right, wind change, die roll, random event, I believe, for the Germans. Yeah, 4-5. Okay, so let's see what it is. We have a 8, 4-4, I should say. $44, make a subsequent die roll and perform the indicated RE single D6. A 1. Enemy RE numbers decreased by 1. No, that's really not good. It's a bit of a waste, isn't it? Nothing else to do in the rally phase, prep fire phase. I think these mortars are going to dismantle. So let's do a command die roll. He's in command. These 2 mortars are going to dismantle during the prep fire. And then we'll go into movement phase. So first things first, I think I'm going to start exploring with the scout. So I'm using non-assault move. He's going to move into this hex here, which breaks his terrain effect modifier down to 0, which means according to the Russian chart, anybody within 4 hexes that's able to see him can have a chance of activation. So we're going to do him first. He's in a VPO location, that's a -1. He's in the stone building, that's a -1. It is a city map board, that's going to be a +2. So on a 2 or less, he'll be in activation. So he is activated. And 11. That can't be good. And 11 is 2 squads. All right. So straight up, we have a 4-2-6 and a 5-2-7. Right, and their first order of business, of course, is going to be to defensive fire. So that's going to be 9, 4.5 table, no modifier. 8 on the 4.5 should be nothing. Yeah, missed it by 1. So that means you have a chance of activation. Now you can activate on a 3 or less. Yep. 8 is a single squad. And you are a 4-4-7? Yeah, 4-4-7. So 4 fire table, no modifier. Cowers, thankfully. So 4 on the 2 is a 1 check. Broken. All right, so you first fire. Now these guys can activate as well. And it is nothing. Okay. So I know what's there in the front line. 447, 527, and 426. And I've cleared off one suspect, which makes it a little bit easier to see what I'm facing. So let's go command die roll for you. Barely. Luckily you're a 9-1. All right, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's where you'll go. And you have to do your own command die roll because the row house you can't see. 8, so he's in command as well, as is the crews behind him. You are going to go where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I CX, I can go here and advance to here. Is that worthwhile? Because then we'll be able to fire, although it'll be at a -1. Yeah, I'll CX and go there. And you guys are going to be occupying, I think, this wood hex here. So let's move you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down the road. I think that's most you can do. And we have you in command already, so it means you guys can finally move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're all going to CX if possible. You cannot. 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4. Oh yeah, I should have declared these guys in their prep fire, I think is when you do the mopping up. Let me confirm that. Oh, they got to be within the ground level of the building. Okay, so let's see if they can move. 1, 2. So one's panicked, one can move. So you're going to move down to the ground floor. And then on the next subsequent turn 10 German phase, you can do the mopping up. So let me flip that over just in case I don't do that. I mean, I could spend the time and just run through all 12 locations in this building, but what would that look like anyways? 1, 2, 4, 6 being CX, then you have to go advance. You go 2, down 1, 3, 4, 5, advance. Yeah, probably be about the same amount of time. I'm just reading up on the mopping up, which again I haven't done very much of, so Armed good order unit. I wonder if that would include leaders for terms of mopping up. Anybody watching this on YouTube there, can you, if you can leave a comment down below on whether you think a leader, because they're armed for purposes of routing, but they're not armed normally, so I would assume they have 0 firepower. If they would deter a potential mopping up, which means I wasted a turn mopping up. But yeah, if you could comment down below, I'd really appreciate it there. That way I can learn from that. All right, what were we doing? That was the movement phase. Russian defensive fire phase has already been done. Advancing fire phase, we have none to report. Route phase, you guys are going to route 2, 3, 4, 5 back to here. And then that brings us to the advance phase. All right, everybody will advance 1. So you got to be within 2 hexes of each ground level, so you're good there. I just wonder if I just should have wasted the movement to go through the building. Because I've already controlled the ground floor, I just have to control the second and the top floor, which would probably take 2 turns of movement. Anyways, let's carry on. Russian rally phase, wind change die roll. 4. Luckily, I moved their RE. They no longer get one. That would have been a Russian RE, which is probably not what I want right now. Look, my luck would be reinforcements rolling onto a flank and coming in through the side and possibly even taking on this building again. Which reminds me, I should probably leave the squad here once I secure the building anyways. Just in case any kind of Russian shenanigans goes on, and even 2 squads might give me some advantage to hold on to that building. But we shall deal with that when it happens. Can't self-rally on the Russian turn. We go to prep fire. So these have targets now. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So let's see if they fire. So this stack first. Yes, they can fire. So they'll be firing 4.5 plus 3. Although they should probably combine with this one to make it 8 on the 8 table plus 3. Now we'll do 2 separate attacks. So 4.5 plus 3. Nothing. And then the 447 can shoot. And he rolls an 8 on the, an 11 on the A table, which is nothing. Now I forgot to activate these guys here because these guys have a +2 modifier, which you look at your activation generation table. Where are we here? Within 2 hexes if it's a +2. Which means the minute these guys advance in that building, these guys should have rolled for activation. So let's do that now. And it is nothing. So far, I'm clearing up nicely. Now getting to this building is going to be interesting. I should probably advance and then advance. Is that, yeah, because I can't dash. Not a road hex. Anyways, getting ahead of myself. Let's go Russian movement none. Defensive fire phase. So you guys are going to fire 24 firepower with a +1 onto the 447. Or I can fire 12 with a +1 on both hexes. I'll do 12 + 1 on both hexes. 8 on the 12. This is a 1 check. All right, 447 is good. 527 is good, and the 426 is disrupted. And that'll be it for German defensive fire. No advancing fire phase, route phase. You're disrupted, so you can't move. Advanced phase, the 527 is going to join the 447 in the lead hex. No close combat, and we go to German turn 10. So end of this turn is when I roll for game end. If it's a 1, it's game over, and then I roll in turn 12 and 14 and so on. Yeah. I believe it's at the end I roll. At the end of each even numbered game turn thereafter, perform a die roll. Yep. And there's going to be a -3 to that die roll, so it's very likely going to end on turn 10. I mean, luckily I don't have any more casualties, but it's still 6 to 1 right now for victory points. It's a little bit too close for comfort. And I still got to secure this building, which means you cannot panic. Let's do the rally phase first. So we have a self-rally. Nope. Prep fire phase. Let's see if they can act. They can act, so they're going to spend their turn mopping up and securing the building. All right, so I feel a little bit better about that. It just comes down to what's the value of the VPOs in this case. So we'll do you. Let's get rid of the commands. The 9-1 is in command. So again, we're going to fire 24 firepower with a +1 onto this stack here. Again, an 8. 2 check. So 527 is broken, but you're just broken. Okay, that's good. 447, you are broken as well. 3 ELR 5, yeah, that would do. All right, so that's broken. No rate of fire on the guns. And then we go into German movement phase. This is where I have to decide, do I want to, that would be stupid, wouldn't it? Let's go 2-4. So you have a chance of activating. Yep. 7 is nothing. And that would be a +1, so no, +2, so you have to be within 2 hexes. So these guys, even if they could see, which I don't think they can, would not be able to roll for activation. All right, other movements. You. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yes, 5. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 8-1 is in command. 1 be the best way to get down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Advance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. CXing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So the CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Too bad you're in the way. And you. 1, 2 for the hedge. 3, 4. This 4, 6, 8 can move, so he's going to go down and join his buddy on the ground floor. All right, Russian defensive fire, none to be seen because everything's broken. Advancing fire phase, I can fire these guys, which is 18 firepower, halved would be 9 with a +2. Nope, almost broke the guns. I could fire you at 1 firepower, but that would be a waste. Route phase. You guys are going to route back to here. And then we go advance phase. Gotta risk it. Let's go there. Which means you'll activate. Yep. This could be cost 7-0. Advance to here. Everybody moves. Daisy chain. What am I gonna do with you? Yes, I move you forward. And you guys are gonna hang out in the building. All right, that's it for that. Seems kind of rushed, I know, but there's really nothing going on aside from the German side. So, which, you know, from the German perspective is definitely a good thing. At any rate, we're into Russian rally phase turn 10. So let's do wind change. Nope. No prep fire to be had. No movement phase, no defensive fire. Although I could fire on that. That'd be a waste. Why risk a sniper check? They won't. Should have concealed. I could roll for concealment on these guys, but I'm not going to bother. Advancing none, route phase none, advance phase. I totally skipped these guys. I had a chance to self-rally. And the other one? That would be no. Missed it by 1. A 3 or less, and they would have rallied. No close combat, and into turn 11, and I do game end die roll here, and the game ends. All right. So we went around the distance 10 turns. Start out the 11th. Game is over. Right now I've got one VPO. The Russians have a VPO, which is where it gets interesting to see what the victory point totals are. So let's roll those right now. And the table I'm referring to is where is it? Right here, table A10B, the VPO table value. So 6 is the highest and 1 is the lowest, depending on what it gets. So it is a multi-story building. It's a -1. It's the only one on the map board, which is a -2. So that applies to both VPO locations. So there's going to be -2 on the die roll. Right, so the German occupied one is a 1, which brings it to 5 victory points. Okay, so I'm going to win. And then the Russian one is a 4 minus 2. Is it 2? Is 4 victory points. Okay, German victory. German victory. Could have been dicey. What did it be? Was it dicey? The worst I can get it would be 3, which would put me at 9. The best it can get it would be 6, which would put him at 7, so it would still be a win. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Luckily for me, I'd activated 3 map boards, 21, 20, and board Zulu again. Those 6 victory points definitely helped me in the long run. All right. So let's clean this up. We'll do a refit phase, and that'll be it. Germans are back to winning ways. All right. All right, so we have a hero at our disposal, which again is only really impacts battle hardening for squads, which is going to be non-applicable because again, all my guys are elite. Basically, the only thing that's going to happen here is I'm going to get a chance to, one of my leaders is going to upgrade. So let's go through the complete events of what happens. All right, chapter 17 of the old chapter S. Casualties, yeah, none to be had except for half squad, which will eliminate my, or I won't be able to roll for reinforcements just because you can only roll for a full squad or more. You can't roll for one half squad. So just let me fill that out. I was unsure how this mission was going to go. Fighting in built-up areas is never fun. And, oh, I'm down a crew, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get maybe we'll get a crew. So my 9-1 might be getting a promotion. What did I get? 5. And I had 6 for the boards. Okay. So that's what that's looking like. So going back to chapter S, para 17. Friendly victory. Campaign game victory point total is now +4, which is great, staying in the positive. Sucks I lost those 2 missions back to back. Wounds, nothing to worry about. Company improvement, here we go. Leader promotion. So it's a 4 or less with a -1 because the Dyro modifier. Yes. Oh wait, sorry, it's a 4 or more. So luckily he's a -1 leader, so he becomes a 9-2. Squad seasoning, this is where the heroes are used up. Non-applicable. Company replacements. No leaders to replace, no squads to replace, because I'm only down. I get him. Actually, no, he's a KIA. So I'm going to be down a half squad for the next mission. I do have mortars, however, and I can get that crew back on a 4 or less. All right, so I'm back with 3 mortars and yeah. Next up is that's it. Yeah, that is it. All right. So this is what I have going into the next mission. Basically, a full company minus a minus 1 half squad. So one of my scouts won't be around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 6, 8, and 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay. keep him around for later on. All right, so that's it for mission 7. Mission 7 is now officially over. So now let's set up for mission 8, which, if I remember correctly, is going to be city fighting. Yes, mission number 8 is going to be assault the city. So this is the fortress. So it's going to be 1 map board. I think it's 1 map board, might be 2. Let's look at the mission. Will be 2 map boards. All right, so we have 2 map boards. Looks like friendly sets up on the westernmost, and easternmost is for the enemy. No. Suspects are placed on both map boards. Okay, this could get interesting. I do get reinforcements in terms of a platoon of combat engineers. All right. So I rolled twice on the city board. A9 city. Let's bring that up. 2 map boards, so the westernmost and easternmost. We have 5 and we have 6. Five and 6 is 20, and 23 or 49. 2 is 22. So, sorry. Yeah, 5 and 6. Okay, I'm a dummy. Board 20 and board 23. Orientation numbers 1, 2. So they're both numbers going to be to the top right. Excellent. What else do we do? All right, VPOs on the boards. So there's only one. Map board 22. H4 or W8. H4 or W8. Let's roll off. So H4, W8. So it's H4. This is the VPO. Wow. I have to go through both sets of buildings to get to this building here. Ugh. Oh, my bad. I don't use both boards. I actually only use half of the boards. So it's 2 half boards that we go. All right, so let's go on a die roll less than or equal to 3. Only the northern half of the map board is in play. So it's the southern half. So this is the VPO location, W4 or W8. Okay, that's a little bit easier. So let's set that up. If you're not aware in Vassal, you can crop boards. Very handy tool. One thing I can never remember though is how exactly it works. Hex rows should be the number. So I want coordinates, right? Let's go let's go Q to AA. No, to A. See if we got the right side. 1, 10. I don't think that worked. Let's go A, QQ, 1, 10. No, didn't work. I'll have to play with that. All right, so I'm basically going to use half the boards. I'll do this off camera so you don't see me fumble around with this kind of thing. Basically, these 2 half boards are going to be utilized. And there's a VPO location on W8. My guys enter from off board, and I'm reinforced by a platoon of pioneers. Yeah, it's fine. Sit there. So how am I going to do that? Well, depending on where the suspects enter, or set up, I should say. How are they set up? 41A and 41C. One in each building, rumble, lumberyard location. Tabernacle. And C. One in each VPO location. All right, luckily for me, I get to use that table to determine where they actually land. So there's no guarantee that should be right here, as a matter of fact. No, it's a bridge. All right, let's start placing suspects. And then I'll cut the map board off screen. All right, so let's go with E10. Now we'll do row F first. So row F, F8 is a 2, which is first level, of course. Oh, it can't be within 3 whole hexes, so you saved my bacon there. So that one will apply to this one here. All right, FF6, same thing. And FF1 is a 6, which is ground and second level. Weird. All right, row E. First one is E5. 2 is first level, so nothing. Next building, nothing. EE1 is ground level. DD6, ground level. 5, ground level. 3 ones in a row, by the way. DD2, 6 is ground and second level. All right, CC7 is first level. Actually, I meant CC7. CC5, 3 is none. CC2 is first level. All right, BB6, ground and second. BB5, each level. All right, AA6 is none. AA4, none. 3 is second level. How many turns I got? turns is equal to the sum of all suspects set up on the board divided by 5. Okay, so the more suspects, the longer I have. All right, Zulu 7 is ground floor. Zulu 4, each level. Three, second level. A lot of upper level suspect counters. And last hex is a 2, which is first level. Of course, you got to be different. All right, and then we go to X6. There's a 3, which is none. 5 is none. 4, second level, none. 3 is ground level. W7. 2 is first level. W5. First level. Wait, it's only one story building, so none. And 4. You guys can go here. All right, W1. None. V7. First level. V2. First level. Then we have U5. Wow, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of the last 7 dice rolls have been 2s. First level. Oh, non-existent. Next up, second level. And U2. Ground level. T3. Second level. And T2 is first level. S7, first level. 6 is ground and second level, so ground. I think you're only a 1.5, yeah. And S4, ground. R5, R6, sorry. None, R4, none, R2 is ground. O2, second level, non-existent. So then we have row P. Oh, I see what happened, I think. NOPQ. No. It only goes to row Q. Okay. That's not what I want. This is a marker for me, so I'll remember later. All right, second board. I got to repeat everything now. So EE10 is ground. 8. Second level, non-existent. 7 is ground and first. 8, DD8 is first level. 7 is second level, non-existent. DD5, ground and second. CC10, first level, non-existent. CC6, ground level. BB8, 6, first level. AA6, ground and second. And AA2, every level. Z3, first. Zulu 2 is first, or ground and second, so on the ground only, and then Zulu 1, ground. All right, this is a VPO location. So this, these 3 hexes have to have a counternym and are rolled twice on the table for the 2 different setup variables. So let's go X8 first. Is none, so I have to re-roll. So 2 is first level. And the second roll is second level. All right, X7, first roll is a 3 is none, so I have to re-roll. 2 is first level. And the second roll, ground and second, so all 3 levels. And X6, or 5, sorry, is ground. X2, none. W9, ground. And W8, first roll, is ground and second level. And the second roll is first level. Okay. Now that was too easy. Then we go V6, first level. V3, ground and second. V2, second level, non-existent. U7 is second level, non-existent. U6 is none. U4 is ground and second. And U3, second level, non-existent. So that leaves us row T, second level, non-existent. S4, none. 3, ground level. R4, none. R2, ground floor. Row Q. That's it. All right, that's a fair number of suspects I got to hammer my way through. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 on the first board. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 5 turns. That's not a lot of turns. 20, oh wait, what am I talking about? 26 on that one, 33 on the first one. 59. 59. Is the fractions rounded down? Rounded up, so 60. 560, 12 turns. It's not too bad. 12 turns for me to take this building here. The only victory conditions are the friendly side has to occupy all locations of the fortress. Nothing else matters, so I can decimate my entire forest as long as I capture that building, and that'll be a pirate victory. All right, I think that's long enough for me rambling. So this is what you're looking at for mission number 8, assaulting the city. 12 turns to have a company plus a platoon of pioneers clear the way forward. I still have to do the mission parameters on the right side, the RE numbers, the AC numbers, and all the rest of that. I'll do that at the beginning of the next video. But yeah, that'll be it for me, guys. Again, if you liked what you're seeing here, please give me a thumbs up. Fill out those comments section with points that you guys have, or questions if you have any. I'd be more than willing to answer what I know, or maybe point you to somebody that knows a little bit better than I. But yeah, hope to see your comments, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.